Delvers, also known as cave raiders, is a general term to refer to adventurers who dive deep into the abyss to explore it in order to unveil its secrets. In the town at the edge of the abyss, Orth, delvers are held in high regards as heroes, as many children aspire to become one in the future. They delve into the hellish pit and return with invaluable artifacts that were hidden inside, exploring its depth and contributing to the study of the abnormal whole. When deep in the abyss, mail balloons are used to transport light packages to the surface. Some orphanages like Bellecro Orphanage teach orphans everything about delving like an academy, granting them the possibility of a bright future to those who forsake that life. The greatest delvers are the ones known as white whistles, and they have made discoveries retrieving artifacts that have changed the world. They are immensely admired by the population and considered the pinnacle of delvers. While many delvers work individually or in small groups occasionally, official parties are formed by the government in order to obtain certain items from the abyss. Because artifacts of higher grades can alter the balance of power between countries. Delvers from different nations who have to do so illegally sometimes compete to get their hands onto them. The classification of delvers. The whistles in Made in Abyss are used to identify the classification of a delver or a cave raider. They vary in color, which technically symbolizes a cave raider's rank. At a young age, aspiring delvers are trained and educated about their future in the depths of the abyss. If you want to become a cave delver, you must not only have the whistle but also have the guts, bravery, and assertiveness to climb up the ladder. Let's take a look at the 6 different classifications of delvers according to the whistles they have. The first and the basic level of this classification is bells. Bells are the novices in training yet to receive a whistle. This rank is given to those who are studying to become delvers but have yet to actually go into the abyss themselves. Though most bells are given to the young children, when Rick first arrived at the Bellecro orphanage, he was also given a bell until his first dive. The next one is red whistles. Red whistles are the apprentices. They are the rookie delvers who have a decent knowledge of the abyss and have descended down to the first layer on their own. It is a common rank for the kids who have studied from an early age. One obtains a red whistle and the official title of a delver after their first descent into the abyss. While they are fairly knowledgeable, red whistlers lack the physical fortitude to go deep into the abyss, so they are only allowed to descend down to 550 meters. Going any deeper is treated as an accident or rebellious behavior, and a rescue party is sent to retrieve them. If a red whistle somehow manages to descend up to 1350 meters, which is to the second layer, it is treated as suicide and search parties are called off. The next level of the classification is blue whistles. Blue whistles are the adepts. They are more experienced delvers who have managed to prove themselves. Blue whistles are allowed to delve down to the second layer of the abyss, so they most likely possess an acceptable fighting ability to fend off the beasts of the forests of temptation. Typically, and with the appropriate training, one can attain the rank of a blue whistle at the age of 15, though there are exceptions to this such as Marlock. The next level of classification is moon whistles. Moon whistles are the teachers. They are highly proficient delvers that carry an extensive knowledge of the abyss. Moon whistles can delve down to the third and the fourth layer safely, so their delving ability is in a completely different level to blue whistles. They are considered experienced enough to serve as teachers for the newer generations. The next level is black whistles. Black whistles are the experts. They are extremely talented delvers that have mastered the technique of delving. Black whistles may reach down up to 4th or the 5th layer of the abyss, which is the point at which the strain of ascension can cause one-touch insanity. They also sometimes work under white whistler delvers as subordinates and assist them in their expeditions. The next and the final level of classification is white whistles. White whistles are the legends. They are considered to be the greatest delvers of all time. Their achievements have changed the world and their discoveries astonished all, turning them into a spectacular historical figures. White whistles are titled after their unique persona and reach a whole new level incomparable to that of other delvers. They are armed to the teeth with artifacts of the abyss and represents a formidable force. Because of their status, any information that is officially passed by them is considered a fact, no matter how absurd it is. The same information provided by anyone other than a white whistle would be declared inconclusive. White whistles do not have any depth limit. However, since the strain of ascension makes it humanly impossible to survive the ascent from the 6th layer, for most of their life they limit themselves to the 5th layer. At some point when they make a decision, a white whistle will descend into the inviolable 6th layer. Since returning from this point is impossible, this descent is called the last dive, and it represents the most important point of their career, delving into largely unknown territory. Their whistles themselves cannot be obtained through conventional means. White whistles are made out of life reverberating stones, which can only be obtained through the remains of loved ones of the delver. Once the stone is refined into a white whistle, it will sound only for the delver it was created for, and its sound can bring out the true purpose of some of the artifacts. Because of this classification, it makes us easier to understand the different types of delvers that dives deep down into the abyss regardless of the existence of deadly curse that is present inside of it. If you don't know about what is the curse of the abyss or wants to know more details about each layer of the abyss, then check out both of these videos to know more about the world of Made in Abyss in more detail. And that's it for today's video guys. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and I will see you in the next one. Sayonara.